today I'm not going to shake it too much because obviously you don't want to shake things and bend up corners because you know Amazon doesn't put any support in their boxes at all. But we're live. We've got a box. Gamera got pushed back again. It is what it is. Welcome to tariffs and rising prices and shipping costs and the world not wanting to ship with the rest, or at least Japan doesn't. I guess I don't know if every place is blacklisting DHL and FedEx, but so I'm gonna make sure my audio is good really quick. And we're a little quiet, but I kind of woke up. I took a nap today waiting for the box, and then woke up, got the box, made that post that I was going to go live at 4, which is an hour and 40 minutes ago for me, and then I passed out. I'm going to be honest. I passed out again, and then I woke up like right before 4, passed out. Just it's been a dad and his dog day. Mom's at work, so we've just been laying in bed. Well, actually, we laid on the floor in here for a little bit, so that was fun. Yeah, we got a box. We're going to open it up. We're not going to let Gamera not being here sully the mood too much, because it's kind of expected at this point, considering everything going on. And, once again, if I'm charged tariffs on Monday, I probably can't pick up the gosh dang box anyways, so it doesn't really matter. And then, so now that we kind of see how long, and it's going to continually take more time every time this happens with USPS, my Ami box isn't out of Japan yet. I would guess that I probably won't be getting it until, let me check the calendar here so I got my date right. Probably not until the 19th would be my guess. Yeah, 9 days is probably what it's going to be. So, but we've got some good Ultraman stuff in here. We've got some really, really good stuff. Oh, nice. Okay. Well, I know exactly what that is, so that's annoying as hell. So, got a few items in here. Oh, see what it is. First off, we got a box that got slimed on. We finally... it looked like it got resealed for a moment, but no. That's just the tape. We've got the Shinko Hoseiho Gaia V2 effects set, so this comes with all the extras. Yeah. Oh yeah, we had to pick this up finally. Amazon had it for like $9 off, so I was like, oh, well, I'm definitely getting that, because to order it from Japan, basically, the lowest one I saw was about the same price, so unless I was going to make a super box from Japan, it made more sense just pick it up from Amazon. And we finally have another Showa Ultraman back in our collection. This is a renewal version. Okay, we didn't get cursed again, like last time I bought one of these. This is actually this is the newest re-release. That is not the one I thought we got. We got the Ultra 7 SHF. So, a little late for Ella King, and King Joe, but I haven't reviewed King Joe yet, so. Now we've got an Ultra 7. And then we've got two web shop exclusives here. Go check something really quick. We got 2 web shops. What do you think they are? We're going to open up this one first. This is a figure that I have owned twice before, but a newer version. The episodic version of the figures, I think. Because it's episode named. So this is the one that has a little bit more paint and has the base with it. This character actually doesn't come with any more than his original release besides the base. So, doesn't even come with his ship. Should kind of tell you which one it is. But I'm very excited for this paint. The paint differences on this one. This is the Alien Bolton Shoot the Invader version. Ooh, I'm excited. Yeah, he looks so... Ooh, man. I'm going to save that opinion until I open him up, but I do think he looks better than his original one. And then finally, we finally have the last Ultraman Rising release so far in the SHF line. we have Ultra Dad. So, pretty pumped. This is him and Bolton were the two that were going out of stock, and I know once these are out of stock from Amazon directly, these are going to be gone. They're not going to be getting any resupplies thanks to tariffs and importing. So they're probably going to have to raise the price on these. So this box is tiny. I'm kind of surprised they put it in such a small box. It's cool. That's like half the size. Interesting. Well, let's not waste any time. We're going to also open all these up, and we're going to take a first look at our first impressions here as well. So hopefully everyone's doing good today on this Saturday. Yeah, I'm pretty pumped. Oh my god. Huge lip on this box for how thin it is. This is half the damn box length is the lip. Oh my goodness. Oh man. He looks good. Tiny. Sorry, just reading the instructions. Oh, we're not going to close it up yet. Because we got to put the insert back once we get everything out. But let's go nice and slow. Well, I'll probably just look at the figure. We can save all the pulling out the accessories for after stream. Don't want to bore anyone too much. Oh my goodness, dude, this guy is. This is kind of silly. Okay, this is admittingly pretty silly, which I'm all for it. This movie's great. If you guys haven't seen Ultraman Rising out on Netflix, check it out. It sounds like an ad read, but I mean it's only on Netflix. So he is. This is a very silly release. I'm all for this. It is very silly. I'll admit right off the bat, I'm not crazy about the wrist joints not even being close to matching. And the knees on this guy don't match the silver as well, even more than the Ultraman Rising himself. They really, really stick out. So, kind of wish they would have made that a little bit more even, but kind of a nitpick as well. Nothing terrible, of course. Ultra Dad seems really, really fun to play with. Once I get to that point. So we're going to cover his accessory box, because he has a lot of tiny hands. So we don't want any falling through, so I'm sitting him down. Alright. Let's just go the opposite order from which I unboxed him. So we'll start with, well, I'll go next to Bolton. Let's see what Bolton Shoot the Invader version is like. Once again, I'll recommend. I know the Ultraman, not as many Ultraman fans on my channel. I'll recommend to anyone, any day of the week, to watch Ultraman if you haven't. 100% recommend checking the show out. It's on Prime. It's on YouTube for free, I think with ads. It's just really, really worth it. Ultraman 66. Even, Ultra Q. Oh, dude, yeah. Oh, wow. Very good show. Okay. So I recommend it if you guys haven't checked it out. Because you will fall in love with it, I think. Most people will. If you are looking for something Godzilla that's not Godzilla, and you've already seen Gamera, Ultraman's the next step. And I recommend it 150%. 150%. Do they double layer it on this guy? There we go. Oh, yeah. This is the Bolton I know and love. Yep. Yeah, dude. Yeah, this paint, it's not like completely different. Hey, how's it going, KD? Yep, we got some Ultraman. We've got the Shoot the Invader version of Bolton right here. Very, very nice. 100%, I think after owning the original And now owning this one, I think just off of first impressions, I can say this one slightly better. But not necessary if you got the old one. And then we do have the episode, which doesn't even come with an arm. So that's kind of silly. That is admittingly a little silly. But it is what it is. I guess you just have to have an arm standing around to be able to use it. Which works for me because I have a bunch of arms. SHF arms. So it works. It works. Actually going to put Bolton's stuff away quick. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen Ultraman, check it out. Just try 66. It is a leisure show, so you don't have to watch it constantly. You don't, unless you really want to, of course. And it's a show that, like, you can just kind of put on while you're doing things. Starting for class, relaxing after work, cleaning, playing with your dog, cat, whatever animal, pet you might have. That's the nice thing about Ultraman, is you can kind of just play it. Don't have to really pay attention. Of course, if you pay attention, you get all the good bits, but if you don't have time, you're not missing out too much. You can always watch it once or twice. I find 66 to be easily one of the most rewatchable shows I currently engage with. I can sit down and just watch 66, and I normally do when I'm stressed out. I'm stressed out, I want to watch a little bit more than a movie, I'll just put on like 4 or 5 episodes of Ultraman. Go to my favorites. Okay, we did not get 2 of the same left, or 2 of the same right fists this time. Sweet. That's something I was worried about, but this is a renewal version, so it would have been easier to open up a claim with that too. Ultra 7, dude. I feel old, guys, when I'm reopening these up. Like, some of these have been around for. Some of these SHFs have been around for almost 10 years now. Next year will be 10 years of this line. And initially, I was collecting it mostly as it was coming out. I mean, it's crazy to see the line be where it's at. But I'm super happy for it. So, I'm glad to say I am here to stay this final time. No more rebuying Ultraman. This is it. We're keeping it all now. Unless I absolutely have to sell everything again, but we shouldn't have to. Oh yeah, dude. The newer joint tolerances. And kind of the paint's different. The silver is a little the silver stripe's a little bit darker. So I'm testing out all the joints real quick. Should leave it up on the screen, that way if it breaks you guys can see it. But thankfully it has not. Not yet, at least. Ooh, the slug. The slugger is staying in the head pretty well. If that's something they were figured out how to upgrade over time, that would be ball. So, yeah. I got tired of waiting for a Shinkoho Seiho 7. If we were going to get it, we would have gotten it a few years ago. I don't know why the Ultraman line isn't doing more Showa releases. I guess 66 was just something special. That's it. But yeah, we got Ultra 7. Dude, I'm pumped to be owning him again in my collection. So pumped. So, yeah, I'm pumped. Whew, sorry. I still feel actually really tired today. I must be, allergies must be getting to me this season. Pretty bad. Last year, I guess it was kind of like that too, but we weren't quite live streaming as much, so you guys didn't get to see it all all the time like you guys will be now. But yeah, I get allergies. I know today and yesterday they've been flaring up kind of bad, so is what it is. That's why we got medicine. Tater has allergies, so he's got his own medicine. I'm pumped. I'm pumped for the summer, though. I'm very happy that it is warm outside. I'm going to be able to enjoy the weather. So, but we're going to move on to the last one, which is the Gaia effect set. I apologize, guys. I'm actually legitimately slowing down right now. I do apologize. Kind of started to feel a little nauseous. So, but here's that gunk on the box, which, mind you, this isn't a big thing. This is someone, well, remember, I used to work at Walmart, so I can just wipe this stuff off, but still not excited to see that on my premium box, my Shinkoho Seiho box. I love these boxes. I gotta get the last 3. I'm missing Evil Tiga, Tiga Power Type, and Tiga Glitter. Tiga Glitter has slowly but surely become one of the most expensive SHFs, for it being a Tamashii Nations exclusive from 22, I think. Got a nice instructions manual. Oh my god, these are huge. But so that's one of the figures that I gotta add, but it's gonna take some time. That's probably gonna be a in Japan pickup. I'm gonna be honest. Holy moly, these are huge. Whoa, I knew these had some size to them because obviously, but like, if you were gonna tell me that these were like half as tall as the Ultraman standing up, I would have said BS. But here they are, dude. That is so cool. And then we get all the Gaia effects. Ooh, dude. I have some major shuffling to do with my... not with my shelves. Well, I actually do have a little bit of shuffling to do with the shelves. But we have... with my... with my accessory binders, because my Ultraman one is actually too full right now to take all my accessories. So I have to shuffle it around. So I don't have to buy another one. So I'm switching out the Monster Arts one and the Ultraman one because they're about the same. The Monster Arts one has more spaces, which is what I need for the Ultraman. I don't need wider spaces because most of the time, you know, the hands are pretty small. So this is the whip. I forget what it's called. The attack that comes out of his head, though. That's the whip one. Here's the straight armed one. These are a little thin at the connector bits. I'm gonna be real. A little nerve-wracking, kind of touching these. It comes with this like burst effect. This is loose though, so this probably switches between the two head beams. I'm guessing, or the head. Yeah, the head beams. And here's the Gaia head with the peg. Super cool. Super, super cool. Boom. And that's all she wrote. That be all she wrote, guys. We are done. We have opened up everything. So far, everything's looking good and taken care of. And that makes me one happy collector, obviously. Just kind of want to see the instruction manual for this, just to see if I was right. Yep, okay, I was right. Sweet. So I'll take a look at that again before I test out the head effects. But yeah, that's it. So once again, a little disappointed we can't be opening up camera as well here, but at the same time, delays are expected to happen at this point. USPS will be slowing down majorly, so hopefully the prices will go down, because if they're still charging us the price that they're charging now, but it's going to take 2-3 weeks to get things in, minimal, and then of course tariffs, honestly, I'm gonna have a temper tantrum. That's the one thing I think with these shipping businesses. It's like, oh, if you know things are slowing down, are gonna be slowing down because there's only one service really shipping to the U.S. now. Your prices should go down rather than going up, which is the fear, because technically, it's an unofficial monopoly on who ships to the U.S. from Japan right now. It seems like with Mandarake, you can still use DHL, but they have rules, and they can deny that shipping method if it's not. It said something about having a private address, so that would be mostly us, citizens. So it seems like you can't ship that to your business in the U.S. But there was also like kind of a major premium for it. It was normally there is a price gap between EMS, DHL, and FedEx. When I was looking at some SHFs, just kind of like conjuring prices for like future notice, like all the Shin Ultraman products, which will be a box day towards the end of the year, hopefully. The difference between EMS and DHL was pretty. It was more major than normal. It was like a good 8,000 yen more, which, you know, if you're shipping Shin Zeton, for example, a huge box, Mecha King Ghidorah-esque, Monster Arts Mecha King Ghidorah-esque size box, you know, that extra 50, 60, or that 5,000, 6,000 yen is very expensive, especially when you start factoring in, you're putting in other Ultramen and protection in there. So, yeah. It's probably, the difference between that is probably the price of the EMS with everything in it, and then just the Shin Zeton itself between EMS and DHL. So, I'm not gonna try it because the premium isn't worth it, even though I know I would probably get things more consistently. But hopefully by the time that I'm even able to realistically make that purchase, tariffs will be hopefully lower. The administration, or at least the head of it, was talking about maybe lowering tariffs down to 80% instead of 145 or 245. So we'll see. We can hope, and then hopefully none of the other tariffs will come back, because it's going to hurt. It is going to hurt. So not, you know, talking about shipping toys, but just global market, and then our market is going to hurt. We're still in the up climb right now on how bad this is going to start hitting us. So I should be seeing it more and more every day now. So the Midwest normally sees things 15 to 20 days late after the Pacific Coast or the East Coast does. So we're normally the last ones to see these effects. And I mean, obviously, I'm already seeing it with shipping delays, which sucks because my USPS is, in my area, is pretty known to having delays already, as you guys have found out over the last almost 2 years. By the end of the month, it'll be 2 years in this place, by the way. That's crazy. We might do something special at the end of the month to celebrate this place. This place has been there's been some stress, admittingly, but there's also been a lot of good times here as well. You know, -1 and unboxings galore, Gigantics, X Pluses, Figure Arts, Monster Arts. You know, we've had a lot of stuff done here, so I might see if I can't cook up like a 2-year anniversary here. Because now we've almost been in this place as long as I was in my last place, my own apartment. So that was just me. So pretty exciting. And that means 2 years in this place means basically 2 years with Tater as well. He came out, we got him at the July 2023, so right at the beginning of the month. Crazy how time flies, guys. It flies. So hopefully y'all have a good weekend. Obviously USPS doesn't ship on Sundays, ship on Mondays, so that's the soonest I could possibly see it, is Monday. It is in town now. It is sitting in my city. But the last time this happened, it didn't move on Monday at all. It just got stuck. So then we'll see, you know, once again, customs and tariffs shenanigans. hopefully none. But so Monday, Tuesday, it'll be nice. I've been streaming, streaming and making video. I mean, I posted 3 reviews this week. That's kind of a a little bit more than I would tend to do. But hey, we had Goku Day, which that review's doing really well. So I'm a little frustrated that I did it as a one shot, because it was just supposed to be like a special, like, oh, it's Goku Day, here's kind of more of a laid back thing, because I didn't think the video was going to do very well, and the video is doing very well. It's rivaling Scar, Shimo, and Mecha Gigantron and King of Mons. So now I'm kind of like, oh, well, now more people are seeing it, and it's a really laid back, not a good example of what my current reviews are currently. So it shows that I just need to throw, either need to be able to just sit down and accept, or not. But it is what it is. We will be live again tonight. The Dokkan Golden Week Part 2 banner and system update. They said some sort of like big update was coming here soon, within a certain amount of time, and they want to show some stuff off. So we will be live tonight at 10 p.m. For that, or should be live for that at 10 p.m. Maybe not. I guess I haven't really decided. So if you guys want to see me go live tonight, just another hangout, another short stream. Should only be like a 20 minute max. It's a producer's letter. So otherwise, might just chill. And then the next time you guys will see me, video or live stream form, will be once we have Gamera in hand. Unless some crazy news comes out about anything, maybe some reveals. We're kind of getting close to where we should start seeing reveals within the probably next weekend after, something like that. So also, I didn't say it yesterday, but I meant to say it, so I'm going to say it now. For anyone at AMA, I know I have quite a few friends over at AMA right now hanging out. I hope they're all having fun. They have safe travels, and they have safe travels tomorrow or Monday coming back home. I'm there in spirit. I miss hanging out with everyone. So I'm really trying to make sure I can go to G-Fest. So no surprise unboxings until some big sales happen, unless we get some low stock warnings on pieces. Dog added? No, Joseph, no. I'll show you what we got, though. We got a dad. We got Ultra Dad right here. I wish we had a second dog, but out of my budget range right now, out of Larissa's budget range. So no, he's just a baby. He's a baby. He might be getting a brother next year, though. Next year, we're looking. We are looking. We saw a very pretty puppy today. Very easy. It would be an easy rescue, but rent goes up quite a bit with 2 dogs, and dog food and dog treats. He already goes through a ton, so we'd have to basically plan on doubling. And Tater has a special food that's like $100 per bag, so it helps his tummy so he doesn't explode. So explode with poop. He's got a sensitive tummy, so he's a good boy, though. I thought he would rush in here once he heard his name. He's not having it. He's taking a nap. So, but I want to thank everyone for watching. That's it for me. No news stuff, but once we have some news, I'll post things and I'll keep you guys updated. Next time I plan on going live. Once again, I hope everyone's doing good. Everyone at AMA, I hope they're having fun. Everyone who's going to Kaiju Brooklyn, I hope you guys have fun. I believe that's at the end of the month. Aim and goal is still to make it to G-Fest, Chicago, Rosemont, here in July. That is the plan. So got two months basically to get ready for it, right? I think it's exactly 2 months. Yeah, exactly 2 months to get this trip figured out. So let it be known I'm gonna try. So yeah, I want to thank you all. Joseph, thanks for saying hi. Katie, thanks for stopping in, commenting. For everyone else who viewed it, thank you guys, or viewed the live stream, thank you guys so much. I'm gonna go play with my toys now and update my shelf position, so I'm gonna have to do that a little bit. Everyone take care. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I'll see you guys later. Bye, everyone.